Hi all, welcome back to Fields of Fire, Volume 3, playtesting the Falklands War, Campaign 1, Goose Green, Mission 1, and this is my Part 9. What things to get through there. Maybe I can try and simplify that as we move on. My Part 9, but we're just about to start Turn 8 because we kind of lost a sort of part there. We're getting that counter attack and things dragging on a little bit. Well, it's been quite good, quite interesting for me anyway. But yeah, I realise that sometimes the parts are going to stretch, and as the missions get a wee bit more complex, I won't be able to keep turn 1 have a part. To be honest, your turn 1 shouldn't take a whole part anyway, should it really? But I think I had a lot of introduction. To talk about. There was a few more comments. Well, see if I can remember them again. I've still not. I used to bring my tab over with the comments and whatever. I just kind of want to get on with things a little bit. And obviously, if there's any comments that say, "Oh, Grant, that's wrong. You totally done this wrong," then I would highlight this and go into it and whatever. Here's the bit where my sort of. But recently, Andrew highlighted this in the Discord. They are referencing what the example in the rules. I was looking for an actual example at first, I think, further back, but it's in here. It says, and this is where it talks about basically you're looking for the best net combat modifier, aren't you? So it says, no, always take the night observation devices into account when deciding which VOF to place on a card. The best, lowest VOF after limited visibility modifiers are applied will be used. For example, at night, +2, a rifle squad, which has got small arms VOF, equipped with a Starlight scope, has a basic VOF of +0, while an LMG A VOF without a scope has a modified VOF of +1. You know, because the night goes into the modifies the -1 to a +1. The Starlight scope obviously negates the night. I'm assuming, you know, it's an infrared scope. So basic small arms VOF on the target would apply. So that's what you would be using there. So that's good to know. It was after when we were talking about it, and I thought, surely that's got to be considered. I guess it was just because it was slightly different with the whole limited visibility modifiers and things. Interesting and good comment by Colin, where I've been obviously talking about the fact we've got our company HQ way back here in the staging area, and the fact I'm bragging about the fact, well, I'm not bragging, but just stating the fact that he can sit there and communicate with everybody. Well, yes, he can communicate with all the platoon HQs and his SEAL staff. However, just to be complete, he cannot communicate with, well, he actually could communicate with these 3 sections here because they're on an adjacent card. However, these sections up here, he couldn't communicate with them, and he obviously cannot communicate with the mortar section, the mortar team, the machine gun sections, the mortar forward observer. I mean, he's got a radio on his own, isn't he? No, I don't think. Because that's just a mortar radio, isn't it? So no, I don't think he'd be able to. Actually, I'm not sure about him. I would say he probably cannot. Yeah, I think that probably needs to be given a. Why are you blanking out there, Grant? I'm not sure. Because they have a radio to connect with the mortar on the mortar network, if you like. So they've got to be given a command. They don't actually have a radio on the company network, do they? No. So that would have to be given visual verbal orders, actually, I think. So it'd be the same as the machine guns and the mortar team there. Anyway, yeah, it was good just a good reminder though, in case I thought, let me try and let's just give this section an order. Well, I can't, because he's got to be adjacent. I'm pretty sure I've not done any of that, but I guess he was just making sure that it was clear that that's what they can't quite do everything communication wise. So fair point there. Yeah, nothing really else, I don't think. There was 2 or 3 little bits out there, but yeah, let's just get going, because I want to get going. So turn 8, we're at the start. Yeah, let's do it. So a friendly higher HQ event phase, and let's see. No, there is not one. Okay, on to the, where is my sequence of play? The friendly command phase. So yes, as we've pointed out, the company HQ is back here. He's not undercover, he is lined, so it's an unmodified, a 2 this time. Okay, that's gonna, he's been pretty lucky with his commands of recent, but he's still had 2 saves, so he still has the 4, and you know, he can only spend 4. Now right away I'm thinking, I said I wanted to try and activate 3rd platoon HQ, so it can maybe platoon move up here and maybe get these 2 put back into the 2-step sections. Well, is that really important right now, Grant? I mean, probably not. So we do have some grief to deal with. Certainly 2 enemies that are unspotted, and 2 cards that we've got units pinned down on. So yeah, this makes it kind of difficult, because this is mines, but I've already said if I clear away from this card, this unit will fire through into this gorse. So however, we would be able to fire back with certainly with our mortar section, with our section with the infrared capabilities. It's kind of tricky on that. Actually, it's tempting to just clear off of these 2 cards if I can. And then he's got nothing else to fire at. He'll be able to fire on these 2 cards, but if we've got nothing there, because I can't really go up and support up here because there's mines on the card, right? So there's nothing on this card now, remember. Yeah, we want to get up here, and then I think we should ignore this enemy. Platoon move this up into here on our objective, get some firing, or well, get some spotting done primarily, and then get some firing on that guy, and then just try and get these guys out of there. Now, as for how to get these guys out of there, yeah, because if you move on to the, if I try and do any fancy stuff like, let's move the platoon, well, actually the platoon HQ's up there, isn't it? Yeah, I forgot about that. We're maybe not platoon moving, are we? Ugh, yuck. Oh, that's kind of horrible. Well, I don't think we're going to clear this card this turn anyway. So it might still work that I can move the platoon HQ back here to then platoon move his platoon up there, obviously leaving himself behind. Again though, Grant, that's 3 commands right away, and then you're talking about spotting and whatever. Yeah, not only that, if we spot that unit, we're actually going to have to shift fire as well, because we're still firing on this card. So there's quite a lot to think. It seems to me that's the best, and possibly want to try and get this guy back. So now can I activate him though? I can still communicate with him and activate him. He's going to get there's only small arms on the card, so I want to see he's going to get, there's a card draw modifiers. Where's that about? Is it on this as well? Yeah. So just looking at this, I know this is old stuff, but fun enough, I just looked at this chart on the files. I don't think I'm going to go and print any of them out. By all means, tell me, Andrew, Colin, if there's any of these that you know, have been totally changed, and I need to get the new version of it printed out, because I'd hate for it to be using the wrong numbers here. But I think you would have told me this already, because I've looked at all these before, you know, this and this. So yeah, so if he was Pan, Pan gets a -1. His line, he's not undercover. Well, actually, look, the VOF of small arms gives him a -1 as well. So that's kind of, so I think he's going to get a -2 to the card draws if we activate him. He does, however, have 2 commands saved though. So, and basically all I'm thinking about is just moving him back. I'll tell you what would happen. He's got to drop his assets. He's got handheld illumination. Well, hang on. He's got a radio as well. No, he got a pinned result. Would he have to drop the radio? Well, if you activate him, he can attempt to do something first. So I think we do. Now, do we want to activate all 3 platoons? Well, I'd like to activate third. I think I want to activate first. And to be honest, second's got 2 commands. Remember, can only save 2. Because no, you might still want to move something up here. I don't know if I do though. Do I want to risk sending something up there? The good thing is stop. The good thing is I could infiltrate, but I could also be using that when I do the infiltrate. Now hold on. That's attached to a platoon grant, and it's 3rd platoon, not 2nd platoon. That's yuck. That would have been good. Yeah, I'm just thinking maybe sending a squad up there, hopefully getting an infiltrate. Certainly an infiltrate's better chance than getting a cover, so probably picking one of the veteran squads to try and get an extra card draw to do it. So yeah, I probably do want to activate 2nd platoon as well. Mind you, I only got 2 commands here, so I've only got 4. You know what? I think I'll leave 2nd. Well, that does mean that you're going to have to activate 2nd after you've done everything else, Grant. You know that, don't you? That's fine. Yeah, okay. Okay, I will. I'm going to leave 2nd. So we're going to spend 3 commands, and he's just going to save that last one. And I'm going to activate 1st platoon, 3rd platoon, and the company 2nd in command. So I'm going to leave blue cubes on 2nd platoon and the company sergeant major. Where is he actually? He's beside 1st platoon. That's good. Well, he could actually get involved here too. Again, the 4 command limitation is what hampers you, I feel. Okay, so what's the important bit then? Maybe seeing how the 2nd in command gets on. Yeah, I think so. Right, so I've already looked at this card. So his line quality, however, he is pinned, so he's going to get a -1. And the minimum result of this is a 1, right? If it's activated. So we're guaranteed to get 1, right? So a -1 for being pinned. He's line quality, so the next 2 don't apply. He's not undercover either. The the staff's card has a VOF of A, so that's another VOF of S. That's another -1. None of the rest, obviously. And then the current activity level is engaged, so it is a -2 to this number. Yeah, you could still get a big number here. We've just drawn a rotten card, so maybe. Yeah, are we doing this? Company, second in command, with a -2. He was light, wasn't he? Yeah, he is, yeah. Okay, so with a -2, here we go. Okay. Right, well, I did say that because he was activated, that he always gets a minimum of 1. So he does get that 1. So I think the best thing to do is try and unpin him first. Because, yeah, I'm worried about the radio, and I'm not sure. I mean, the radio, well, is the radio classed as an asset? I don't know. I mean, I suppose it is. Yeah, I mean, I think it actually is. I think I need to look for this, or if not finding some of this, look more into it, or maybe ask questions. Because I know I've read that if a pinned unit moves, right, it has to drop the assets or casualties that it's carrying. So I know it would definitely drop this handheld illumination, but would it actually drop its radio? That's what I'm not so sure about. I mean, it's over there in the assets box, so kind of suggests then yes it would, but it just maybe feels a bit questionable at least. Okay, so I'm going to use one command to try and unpin him, really. So one command down to 2. Now he is line. Yeah, it's based on himself. He's pinned, but he's line, and yeah, no, he's just line grant. That's it. He's getting a 2-card draw to get a rally. Is that right? Yeah. And I think I could spend one more command and exhort this as well. Okay, so a 2-card draw. Looking for rally. So here we go. Oh yes, that's beautiful. I really wanted that because it takes that question away, and I can leave the question there in the video as well. So yeah, so that guy's rallied, okay. I don't know, now I'm tempted to do other things now that he's unpinned. But I've just took a +1 marker off him, so maybe that's not the best thinking. I still think it's better backing him up. But anyway, to leave my question there on the video, if I didn't rally him there and he was still pinned, and I moved him back to this card, would he drop his radio? That's basically it. I'm pretty sure he drops a handheld illumination that he's got, but would he have to drop his radio as well? I mean, I can quite easily see it in Rule 4, one of the bottom bits on it. Pinned units and paralysed teams must drop any assets or casualties they are carrying before they are able to move to an adjacent card. It kind of suggests that it would. I just don't know if is the radio classed as an asset. Like I just said earlier, they're all in the box that says they're assets, so yeah, it seems like it would. Going by how I'm reading things, that would have to drop it, but maybe if I'm getting it wrong, let me know, okay? However, we're getting away with it. So I've got 2 commands left. Now, do I want to have a spawn attempt maybe before I go? Is that silly? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, so only one space left there. Yeah, I maybe do want to have a spotting attempt before I go, because I'm likely, if anything, to only want to send one of these sections up into there. And I think I do want to do that, because what I don't want to do is leave this card with nothing, so that he's then got not a valid target on this card, and he's going to shift fire. He's going to then, well, actually, he would actually start firing. He might actually start firing at this. It would depend on. Is that one that you'd randomize, or is that one that you check with the? No, I think you check with opening fire, but yeah, you need to check what was. I think most steps it would be, wouldn't it? So it looks like it might be this card. I think there's only 3 steps in that. There's 5 on that. I think it would be that. So yeah, the last thing I don't want him firing on that is because I'm actually wanting to move this platoon, the rest of the platoon up into here. So I kind of want something onto here. So yeah, I think I am. I think I'm going to attempt to spot there. Because it gives me 1 extra spotting attempt. I didn't activate second platoon, so they're going to have to come in the initiative segment, aren't they? Yeah, it's first platoon that's going to, but it's just not enough commands. Look, his HQ's there, needs to come back here, bring these up here, spot this, shift fire. It can't do it all. Oh, Sergeant Major's there as well, so he's going to have to help. I'll tell you what, he could use, again, he can only use 4 commands. And you know what? He's going to have to go in initiative as well. That's kind of awkward. Okay, yes, I'm going to use a command to spot. So I've got 1 command left, and that's probably going to have me moving back into this card. Means I'm going to have nothing left with him, but, well, we could still maybe activate him next turn, maybe. Okay, so the spotting attempt, and we've got that, and although that was on that card as well, wasn't it? I quite like that it's in the rulebook and I know where it is. So, and this rulebook is up to date, whereas this chart is not. I'm just going to glance at it. We'll see green veteran, undercover sniper. Yeah, I think it is the same. Yeah, actually it is the same. But anyway, I've got in the rulebook here, although we could glance at it, I suppose. So our recipient, remember, you always get a minimum of 1 for this. The recipient is line, so not green, not veteran. He's not in a higher elevation. Oh dear. Maybe I don't want to do this. I'm just looking, because he's actually going to get this -1 here, because we're spotting across the corner here, which is green, so it's going to be a +3. So he's going to get that -1 there anyway, and not higher elevation, and then the target is undercover, so there's another -1. However, the target is green, so that takes it down to just -1. Doesn't apply, and none of these apply, so yeah, it's going to be a 1 card draw only, so that kind of sucks. Should I still take it on? I don't know. Is it a waste? Well, when you're going to bring a veteran squad up. when you've got a veteran in the squad, anyway. The second platoon's alright. I think it's third platoon that don't have a veteran. No, they do. All the first ones have a veteran. Yeah. All the first sections. So yeah, this one is veteran. So if I was looking veteran, that's a +1. However, he'd still be getting the -1 for being +3 or more. So that takes it down to 0. He's undercover -1. Green +1. At least we'd get the 2-card draw with that. I still think you should take this on then, Grant, because this is going to be maybe a bit tougher to try and spot. So yeah, I'm going to take that one on. So we're only going to get a 1-card draw here, and I can't. Well, I could exhort, but then I can't then move this guy. So I think I need to move him. So 1-card draw. I'm just going to keep the camera there. 1-card draw, looking for crosshairs, and of course, what is on top of the discard pile? Yes, indeed, crosshairs. Do you want to do it? Yes. Okay. 1 card. Here we go. So we fail. Right. I'm not messing about. I'm using his last command to. I'm not even going to bother. I could have infiltrate attempt with him, but I'm not going to do that. Not sure why. I'm frightened that maybe then draw. Well, actually, we're wanting to try and infiltrate onto this card. But that's the second platoon, Grant. They've got a bit before they can do anything. So that was his last command. He's got no commands left. That's him done. Okay, I think we're going to have to get on the first platoon now, and I'm not sure what we're going to do here. Now, well, I'll tell you what, we need 4 commands. So he's activated, he's got 1. He is undercover. I was going to say he's not down here though, but he's under this cover. So that's fine. So he is, he's no, he's not vet. He's wine. Yeah, he's wine and the other 2 are green. Yeah, so he's wine, but he's undercover. So he gets a +1 to this. +1 to the large number here. 2, not good again, but +1 is 3. So it does give him the 4, but I think I'm going to have to use all these as well. Well, let's see how we can do this. It's not going to be easy, this, is it? Because 1, then platoon move 3, then attempt to spot, and then I can't shift fire. Sergeant Major will be able to come up and do shift fire and spot more if we need it. Because we're going to have an R2s. No, we're not going to have an R2 squads. There's plenty of tough stuff to attempt to spot with. I kind of think I've got to do what I just said there. And then the next turn the platoon HQ can move back up. Yeah. Yeah, because I want... Yeah, I was saying I want the stuff moved off of this, don't I? But I'm going to have the platoon HQ still down here. But I've already said I'm not going to clear all this off this card. I mean, unless I got an amazing initiative draw where I could just move all them. I'd need an initiative draw of 3 where I can move all 3 of them. I think if I was to do that, I would not do it because I don't then want my platoon HQ getting fired upon. Okay, right. So 4 commands. I'm pretty sure I'm using them all. So the first one is going to be to move down here, and he's going to be exposed. And yeah, he's as well moving down under the cover. Yeah, So he's under the cover exposed, but the Sergeant Major's going to be there as well. Well, I'm going to move him on though as well. Right, so anyway, he's under the cover, but exposed, and then he's gonna use two. That's one command down to 3. 2 more commands to platoon move these up under the. Yeah, he's not under the white building, and that was because he can fire rockets. And I'll tell you what. Yeah, there's a temptation to have them, because we should be using these rockets, shouldn't we? Yeah, I seen the thing. Andrew made some comment about that on the Discord. Yeah, I seen that. He was screaming at me to use the rockets. I think I eventually got around to it, Andrew, didn't I? But yeah, okay, fair point. Like I say, no great strategies. You're not going to see them. You'll need to find somebody else for that. Well, why don't you put the squads outside the cover? I mean, is there the danger is that this turns round and starts firing at you. There's no grenade capabilities from him to worry about. Well, then more so the reason to have the more steps outside the cover, maybe. But then what if he does shift fire on you, and then you're sitting with all these steps outside the cover? Okay, I'm going to platoon move anyway. Right, while I'm doing it, I'll decide who's going out of cover. I mean, he can't go under the cover because he's already here. So I'll decide while I'm doing it. He's under the cover. Well, in fact, you know what? They're going to still be like that. The machine guns are going under the cover. What have we got? One machine gun, 2 machine gun, and 3. Hang on, Grant. These are exposed. And he's not. Stick in. And yeah, I'm going to put that under as well. So yeah, so all 3 of them are going under cover. All 3 of these are exposed. The one down the bottom, the third one is not, and they're all under that white building. These 2 are still going to be staying on the card. Stickiness. He's exposed, and they're both under the cover marker. Although the sergeant's going to make a move in his impulse anyway. Right, so it's just what do we do with the section? Do we leave that out of cover, or do we put it under the cover? The fact it can fire its rockets, but I don't even know if you're going to get. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to leave him out of cover as well. Controversial maybe, but. And he's exposed as well, but he's obviously not in the white building. And yeah, that works. It's a platoon move, but I mean he can't move, so I'm pretty sure that that's okay. Right, okay, and then first platoon's last command. So he's none left as well. An interesting next turn, because there's not going to be a lot of commands left floating about, is to communicate with this first section here to spot this guy here. Now, he's veteran, so I'm just looking across again. Veteran's +1. However, this time we're spotting across the white border, so he's only got a +1 there, so he's not getting that -1. So we're veteran +1. He is undercover, so that takes a +1 away. However, he is green, so we're getting a +1. And the rest don't come into it. Yeah, so we're getting a +1 with this guy, and we're using this guy to spot, okay? So, +1. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so +1 looking for crosshairs. Right, there we go. Good stuff. Right. Okay. We can take that off. Now that, like I say, does not mean that we suddenly can open fire on that. That's firing that way, that's firing that way. There's nothing on that would fire back. Yes, if I move something up there now, it would fire on it. We've got to give a shift fire order here, but the Sergeant Major's going to come up and do that. Okay. So that's first out the way. So it's going to be 3rd platoon next. He's only got 1 command. Well, he's guaranteed 1 this time, so we will get the platoon move. So yeah, let's just go on with that. So he's green. He's down here. He's green, so he gets a -1 to the large number. Ah, jings. That is not the one we want for this guy. Well, at least he can put these back together, I suppose. Oh, remember, he can only use 4 Well, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So, yeah. Well, he can only save 2, though. Nah, you're going to lose 1. So, no, hang on. That was 6 minus 5. Sorry, 6 minus 1 is 5. So, it takes him up to 6, of which he can only spend 4. Yeah, that works. And then he saves the other 2. So, we're okay. And yeah, so we're going to spend 2, and I'm going to platoon move up into the rolling moor here. These guys will not be exposed, but the rest of this stuff will. Are you happy with that, Grant? Yes. Okay, platoon moved. All these guys, 3rd platoon up there exposed. So remember, they're all exposed, Grant. Don't get carried away thinking they're not. Well, yeah, I mean, we're not going anywhere else. This is kind of crowded out. To be honest, yeah, 3rd platoon's not going to do anything else. So, yeah, I can't see it getting involved. So yeah, we're going to spend the other 2 commands, and that takes him down to that's him spent the whole 4. So you can save the last 2, and we're just going to supplement the squad. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we need to send assault teams anywhere or anything like that. No, just put them back in, Grant. It's fine. Yeah. We're just going to supplement the squad. It's automatic. So I'm going to supplement these 2 two-step squads. Sections. 1 with a fire team. Remember, when you do this was brought to my attention a couple of times and had to get drummed into me a little bit. You don't need to check experience here while we're doing this. So whatever this was, 3rd platoon, a 2nd section of 3rd platoon, whatever it was, doesn't matter if I'm using a fire team or an assault team, you do this, it stays. I don't think it would matter anyway, would it? Well, if you had... Yeah, if you had 2 veteran steps, which one of these might be veteran. No, I don't think they are. If you had 2 veteran steps, and you might think by putting a fire team in, it's then going to drop it. It doesn't. It doesn't do it when you're supplementing the squad. So only if you're reconstituting the squad, bringing it back from the dead. Right, stop. I forgot. We do have 1 removed. Stop the now. I wonder if this might be a better chance to do this. Tell you what, it could well be. Right, what have I done? Fire team and assault team. Right, give me the 2 commands back. Cause that's a draw for that though, isn't it? Attempt to reconstitute squad requires originate HQ and general initiative. And you know what, it's a 2-card draw and we're going to get a -1 because he's green. Yuck. The other thing is, at the moment we would be doing it with an assault team and a fire team, which would bring it back as a green squad rather than a line squad. If we could make 2 assault teams, it would bring back as a line squad. So yeah, you're better. You know, you're better getting to do that as a sergeant major, aren't you? Well, he is going to move up there, but what's the chance of these guys surviving and coming across? I don't know. See, here's the other thing here. I could use these commands. I could send this assault team up to here. And the fire team, to be honest. And then the sergeant major's going up there. Flips one of the assault team. It does mean that these are still left two steps, but that's not as bad. Bringing back that section at line quality is more important than dealing with these 2 steps. And there's still a chance of getting them if we can move these 2 fire teams back down here. Then 3rd platoon can put them back in. Right, hang on though. What about, did I not say we were struggling for steps up here? So that's 3, 6, 7. That must be 1 under that. Yeah. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, it wasn't this one. It was this one down here. That's 10. If I put them both up, that's 12, and the sergeant major's 13. Yeah, it's fine. And even when the platoon HQ comes back, that's 14. And then what you want to do with these, if you get the chance, is move them back this way. Yeah, that seems like a better idea, actually. So, right, so what I'm going to do instead with the last 2 commands that 3rd platoon have is I'm going to give that assault team and that fire team orders to move up under the light building here. So assault team, fire team, exposed under the white building. They're all under the white building, but this one's not exposed. I know it's a bit messy that, but these 2 are not under the white building. I think that's a better way to do it, isn't it? Because we know the sergeant major's now going to move up there. Oh, he's one command up to there, 1 command to shift fire, and then he might be able to put that fire team back to an assault team, or even do both. And he's got a better chance of it because he's veteran. He's getting an extra card, getting a 3-card draw for a rally. That's, I think, what we need. Right. Okay. So that was 3rd platoon done. So now we've got to do these, and we've got to do the platoon one first. So 2nd platoon is now activated, but initiative impulse, he is green. He is not under cover, but he does have 2 commands saved. So he's getting a -1 to the small number here. Yuck. Come on. So he gets nothing. Nah. So he's got the 2 that he had saved. Well, you've got to put something up there. So like I say, that's then going to just shift fire now. Well, it's not got a valid target here, so it's going to move. And I think it's better being a veteran section, and that way, unless, are any of the machine guns? I can't remember now. The first section of 2nd platoon machine guns veteran, that one. Thing is, you are going to get automatic weapons from here when we shift fire, so there's not a real need for automatic weapons. Oh, and I tell you what, you've got to remember the night vision as well, which could come into it. That will determine. We'll need to work that one out. That'll be when at least I know now I need to decide if it's going to be the automatic weapons or it's more than likely going to be the small arms, but ignoring the modifier, the moon. So, yeah, I don't think it really matters, but the danger is you're putting a 3-step squad into an awful, not a very great spot. If he gets an infiltrate, it's good though. He's going to get a 3-card draw for that. That's why it needs to be a veteran. Okay, I'm going to go for the section. I don't know if that's crazy or not. So he's going to attempt to infiltrate. That's one command. He's got one command left, second platoon. And remember, he is in communication with us. It's not that well, I suppose if he fails to infiltrate, you might want to consider cover. But it's a 1-card draw. Well, actually, 1 plus the veteran side. So maybe. Right, I'd rather get the infiltrate. So it's a 2-card draw, but he's getting +1 for being veteran. So 3 cards, looking for infiltrate. Come on, need this one. No. Ah! Well, we could exhort it. So there's 1 more card draw. Or we could just accept it and try and draw 2 cards for cover. Obviously the whack of the -2 is better, but I think that's probably the one you want to go for. The other thing, if I'd found it, I was wanting to maybe do the rocket attack, but I've not got the commands for that. First sergeant might have. I'm talking about I'm doing other things. Well, you know what? It doesn't need to be putting things together. And I'll tell you what, he might even be able to chuck him a cover order. Yeah, again, it'd be great if you could just spend in 6 commands. You just can't. Okay, right, I'm going to exhort it then, am I? I think there's a low percentage of this icon coming up though. Yeah, okay, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to take a chance and... Right, 1 more card. Well, I'll just draw this up top here. So 1, we're going to exhort the attempt to infiltrate. Oh, right. Right, I'm deciding now, whenever I draw this, do not put it on the discard pile, Grant. So I'm just going to put it at the side. So hopefully that should catch my attention. Right, so we're going to draw the card though. Come on. No! I'm annoyed at that one. Right, well that's him. Like I say, whether we could afford a command from the Sergeant Major attempt to seek cover maybe. I don't know. Right, let me shuffle the deck up. Right, okay, well Sergeant Major left, so he just gets 1. And well, I'm pretty sure he's spending 4 anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty sure he's spending all 4 here. Easily. He'd like to spend 14, never mind 4. Okay, so he's got to move first. Well, he actually doesn't need to move, does he? Ooh, well, that would save a command then, Grant, wouldn't it? It would save a command. Problem is, like I've said, we want to bail out of this card at some point. But I'm not going to be bailing out this turn because platoon HQ, first platoon HQ is here, so maybe I do just wheel him there then. So, from sitting there, what I can do, shift fire. Oh, actually, hang on, I forgot to update this because he's now on that card. We can see this guy, so we're firing. That squad's just got small arms. But remember, he does have the infrared. Yeah, because I want one of the rockets launched. So, right, commands: 1 to shift fire, 1 to launch a rocket, 1 to seek him cover, 1 to launch another rocket. Maybe, because I know I talked about fire teams and assault teams. Yeah, I would need to move up on the card to do that, but I mean I could do that next turn. That is just to put that section back, well, to reconstitute it. Yeah, and that does save your command. And then next turn, if you've got everything tidied up, he just needs to do 1 move up to there, 1 flip that fire team to an assault team, and then 1 attempt to reconstitute, and even 1 for a exhort at the attempt. That kind of works. Ties them up fully, but okay, let's do that. So the first command is going to be to order. I do want him to shift fire. Yeah, I clearly do. So it's to give an order for this squad section here to shift fire. So everything on the card shifts fire. It doesn't. It does upgrade the fire grant. So that means we now. Well, we have automatic weapons, but like we say, come down to the combat part of things. We're going to be probably using the small arms, because the small arms is going to ignore the moon because of the infrared. We also got a crossfire because we're firing from 2 directions. Ooh. No, that doesn't help. That's fine. I was going to say, these guys are undercover as well, which is a wee bit extra. They're still in trouble though. They're sitting with a +2. He's only got small arm. Although he's infrared as well, isn't he? I'm pretty sure. In fact, they both are, aren't they? Oh, right, dropped that. Yeah, he's infrared. What is this? Contact. And yeah, he's infrared as well. That's a bummer, eh? Because if they didn't have that, then at least we would get in the nighttime cover. I suppose all our guys have got that. Sorry, you weren't seeing that. I was looking at this guy up here. Okay, so that's first command. And then yeah, second one we attempt to rocket attack. So 1-1. He's only got 1 rocket left. Doesn't matter. Well, actually, that was a thought that crossed my mind. Do we get to rearm these? I mean, I would like to think so, but you're not getting reinforcements in between missions. Please tell me I get my rockets back, guys. You know, I've worked out how to use them now. Please let me have them back. But I mean, you get all your ammunition back, don't you? In between a mission, it's just all we're not getting is the replacement points. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna play it a bit safer and use this guy. Well, I want a veteran though. See, is that a 3 or 2? That's a 3. Where's the second one? Is that the one that got shot up? That is. Yeah, well, I want to use the veteran one. So hopefully we do get the rockets back then. Right, so I'm using this last rocket to fire on that foxholes. I'll put that in the eliminated box as well. And we'll find out later about getting them back. So it's a grenade attack from a veteran unit. So yeah, so we get 3 cards, 3 card draw. Zoom out, grab, that's it. So 3 card draw. Freshly shuffled deck. Looking for a grenade or 2 even. Right, here we go. No. No. Oh, come on. I've only got 2 commands left. I'm not going to exhort it. I might as well try and, because I can attempt a 2-card one. Right, so that's a grenade mass. Well, hang on. Is this not veteran here? Yeah, it is, isn't it? I'm better using him then. Yeah. Okay, so one more command to use to try another rocket attempt on the foxholes. That's me. He's got 1 command left to use. He's got 4 commands, but 1 left to use this turn. So that's another veteran section. So it's another 3-card draw. So sure, we get a grenade out of one of these 3 cards. Yeah, here we go. Right, there's 1. Come on, give me 2 now. Yeah, look at that. So we get a critical grenade attack. Yeah, it's a pity though, because, well, it's fine. And now we've got one of them, haven't we? Critical hat. There it is. So it's got a cover marker. I think I showed this recently. I know my counters aren't great, but there it is. Critical hat. -3, ignore cover. So that, I will put it on the foxholes though, because it just keeps me right as well. That's how I was doing it when I didn't have the critical hit markers. And I wasn't showing you that. Right, so it's on top of the foxholes. So good, right, and he's got 1 more command, so I think we try and give this guy a chance at a cover. There's a 1-card draw, but he's going to get a +1 for being veteran. I think I've got to give him a shot, because he has a 3-step squad. Yeah, because what else I'm going to do? I would concentrate fire. I mean, yeah, there's another rocket possibility there, but no, let's chuck him a chance at cover. So that's the last command for everybody involved. Well, we do have initiatives as well. And it's going to be a 2-card draw, looking for cover. There's 1 for the actual card, but because he's veteran, he gets a +1 to this. So looking for the word cover. No. Some not good results in this turn. So he's right. Well, he's up against it now. Maybe we'll get that guy falling back. I think that would be nice. Or that guy for that matter. But then he's not getting fired upon, so I don't think they do fall back. I don't think they have the opportunity when they're deliberate. I might be wrong. We might get that event that falls them back. Right, okay, well, we do still have initiative draw. Now, yeah, I could do about 6 or 7 initiative commands to use, but that's not going to happen. So here we go, unmodified small number. Well, 2, it's not the worst. I think I would have liked a 3, but, well, a 2 it is, Grant. So, things to do. Well, give that guy a shot at cover again. I think we're okay with this now. So do we want to? Why not just bail out this fire team, the 2 fire teams, and leave the paralyzed team there? I know it seems a bit harsh, but and just move them back. And actually that then leaves something there for it to fire on this turn. That's not daft. I think that's a good idea. So 2 fire teams. Let me see. Fire team. Move to an adjacent card, but only if that card is staging area or is friendly occupied with no VOF on it. Hang on. They're not fire teams, Grant. Well, they are, but they're pinned. But the movement is the same for pin. Pin, move to an adjacent card, but only if that card is a staging area or is friendly occupied with no VOF on it. And the wee asterisk beside that is, however, if they're pinned and paralysed teams, they must drop any assets or casualties they're carrying before they are able to move to an adjacent card. Well, none of them carrying anything. Yeah, that section broke down. It had used both its rockets. I did get a confirmation from either Andrew or Colin, I'm not sure which one it was, that one actually, that if there had been rockets left, then they could still be left for the fire teams. However, we'd be in this position now where if we didn't move, then the rocket would have to be left behind. Because again, I'm assuming all these things are assets. Yeah. Okay, I think it's, yeah. Hang on. No, I removed his pin status. Yeah, because they're still going to be pinned. So I'm going to use both the actions to fall back these two fire teams. Now, in actual fact, they're going to be exposed as well. So they're all going to be part of that exposed. But, well, hang on. They're both going to be pinned, aren't they? I'll put them down like that. I suppose I could have separated them a bit, but yeah, let's just make it a bit clearer with them. And let's run it markers. So they're pinned and they're exposed because they moved back. So that just leaves that guy there on his own, paralysed team, undercover, pinned. In the minefield. Yeah, and actually that stops. Well, actually, hang on. That would have came away from there, and that would have dropped down to small arms because they fired. No, all pinned it would have dropped to. However, now the fire is going away completely because that's a paralysed team. So yeah, it's only going to go one way. And that would have happened when they shifted fire to there. Well, the first part of that. And then all the fire coming away when these two fire teams moved out of the way. So now, these are unpinned naturally as well. Yeah. Yes. And then next turn, all we need for third platoon is two commands. He's got two commands saved. He's just going to pop them both back into just going to supplement them back into the sections. Good. And okay, we've got a paralysed team here which is in bother. We'll see, I might get through it. It is pinned and undercover. Remember, if it becomes a casualty though, then this fires right through this card here. Okay. Where are we at? Oh god, we're at an hour and 3 minutes. Right, well, yeah, I think I'll push on and finish this turn though. Yeah, I must have been talking about it. No, surely not. Right, okay, so it's, well no, we've got a higher HQ event bit to dodge, hopefully. That's where we're at, We just done then, general initiative, yep. Yeah, we didn't get a chance at that was the only thing, but that guy didn't get a chance to look for cover again, but I think that feels like that was more important because yeah, like I'm reminded, we're going to come at the pinned recovery segment where they're going to become unpinned already just to be popped back into the sections. And okay, I'm not so sure how important that is because we'll probably the experience we're going to. Well, I think it is good because we'll then not need the experience to maybe use. You know, I think it's good. Yeah. Okay. Right. So enemy higher HQ event phase. Let me get the reshuffle card. Don't put in the discard pile, Grant. Right. No event, and I will go and shuffle the deck. Right. So. I'm going to go enemy activity check. Right, we've got two enemies. They're both not pinned, are they? So, yeah, they're both squads. So he's getting fired on. They're both undercover. This one's not getting fired on. This one is. I need to randomise these, don't I? Yeah, you do randomise the cards, Grant, don't you? I know I was randomising units. I think it's maybe the first time I've had more than one, isn't it? Because they just appeared last turn, didn't they? Yeah, okay, so I'm going to choose between 1, 2, okay. We get a 2. Okay, so this guy here, now, yeah, I think he's, well, he's not getting fired upon, he's just firing. So no, he's not under fire, and he has a valid target. Yeah, he's not under fire, but he has a valid target because he's he's firing at that paralyzed team. That's still a valid target. So it's going to be automatic. We don't need to roll. You see, that's going to be automatic concentrate fire because he cannot grenade attack. He is green. So I'll just draw. It's only going to be 1 card draw. Yeah, it's tough for them. They're green, eh? Yeah, so automatic concentrate fire, 1 card draw to see if he concentrates fires on, and there's no randomising needing done because there's just 1 cover marker, 1 unit. So here we go, looking for crosshairs. No, so that's him. He's not doing that. Good. Right, the other guy. This is a bit different. He's getting fired at as well. So no. He's undercover. So he has. It's this one here, and that's why. Oh no, he won't fall back either, will he? Yeah. Okay. So he's under fire from a different direction to its own PDF. Is that right? Again, on the same card. None of that. He's not under. He is under fire. Yeah, that's the first one that happens. Under fire from a different direction to its own PDF. Yeah, this is where we do not want to shift. And look at it, it's out at 4, and it's a 3 or 4 that will shift. Ooh, that's quite a. So it's like, well, I can't work out. Is it a 50% chance? It will be, yeah. Yeah. So there's a 50% chance of him shifting. Yuck. Yeah. You need to think more on that one, Grant. Okay. Right, well, it's on a 4 and we do not want a 3 or a 4. Oh, we've got a 2. We're lucky. We are lucky. Okay, it's still going to be concentrated fire, which isn't great, but again, a 1 card draw, and like I say, you can't do the grenade bit, so he's going to attempt to concentrate fire on his target here. Again, there's only 1 target, so 1 card draw, looking for crosshairs, and he fails as well. Well, there's a wake-up call on that one though. That could quite easily have shifted fire there. But how do you... how can I work against that? You can't really, I mean, it's a 50-50, isn't it? It's, yeah. Okay, well, we got away with it. I don't know if I could have done things better to avoid that 50-50. Maybe some of you guys will know, but okay, well, we did get away with it. That's enemy activity done. There was only the 2 of them. They had done nothing, so that's good. Right, capture. Right, hang on. We've got a casualty up there. So, yeah, this is one that came up on the Discord recently. I think some of the rules hadn't been updated. Because I commented Martin's after-action report. He left 2 casualties behind, but apparently it wasn't updated in the rules to make it clear that you can capture them, because this was always one that I wondered about, because it says enemy casualties on unoccupied and friendly occupied cards are captured as per 8.15 and I believe they've got the 0.1 in there now. but I'm not going to reprint the rules just for that. So we do get to capture this guy. So prisoners captured, and that will give us a point at the end as well. Retreat segment. Retreat any unpinned paralyzed team. Well, no, this guy's pinned. No, so none of that. And then AT combat vehicle movement. No fire mission update. Potential contacts. There's none. Pinned recovery. So this is the bit where I said that it's as if we knew what we were doing. These guys are not pinned anymore. I'll just leave them down there with a. Oh, honestly, that's really frustrating. I'll leave them with their own exposed marker, but that's them not pinned anymore, so that's good. And then combat effects. So here we go. So again, we've got 2 cards under attack, and he's got 1 card under attack. So I'll do ours left to right. So this guy first. Well, here we go. This is kind of a big one. I mean, I'm not as fussed about the paralysed team. Well, it'd all be good if they stayed, but so he's no cover from the flat ground. He's not under any cover. And now hold on. This has got the, what do you call it? The night vision. So we're not getting the moon. However, we are getting some mist. So it's all about the mist. So we got +1 for the mist. And then we get -2 for being exposed, and +0 for the small arms, which gives us nothing. So that is a -1 result. I think we had this the last time on this card, and we got really lucky. Well, we need some more of that. Yeah. So -1. Yeah, you sure, Grant? +0, +1. Yeah. The moon doesn't count because he's firing with the infrared. Yeah, -1. Oh, we've got another good card. Look. Sorry, glary. We get a pin result again. Wow, that is brilliant. Tell ya. That's twice that card's been fired upon with a similar card with a pin result. So we get lucky again with that one. Now, how about our paralysed team then? So he's in a bit better shape because he's not exposed. So right, hang on. Let's get the mist across, because he's got the infrared as well. This guy, so we don't get the moon again. However, we get the mist. So +1 for the mist, +1 for the cover, +1 for the pinned, nothing for the rolling moor. So +3, and he's firing small arms. Yeah, so it's just a +3. So we can, oh, come on. It's like a shuffle on the deck. +3, that's a great card. +3 is a miss. Look at that. So he's losing. Right, you put that shuffle card in the discard pile, Grant. Right, I'm about to shuffle up. That was a miss result, so that pin marker's now coming off that paralysed unit. It's all going well now. It's all, I feel like, well, one more part of the puzzle, we just need to do something to this guy. And then I think we're turn 9, we're just going to be able to get that parallel. Well, yeah. To be honest, the pin marker coming off him. Oh well, yeah. Does that not let him retreat? Retreat any unpinned paralysed team under a VOF marker 1 card. Yeah, that does. And that happens before the combat, obviously. It doesn't happen before enemy activity, but yeah. So I think we're good. So we just need to move these 2 guys. Just need to move them back up or away from that card, because obviously when that paralysed team goes away, then like I've said, this can't fire right shoot here because it's got the night vision. Infrared, what do you call it? Okay, well that was a great end. Didn't seem like we were getting many results with our card draws until maybe the end there. Right, shuffled up. Is that us? Update ammo. Well, not for them. Oh no, sorry, we've not finished. We've not finished. We've got the big one to do. We've got the big combat. How can I forget that one? Right, so what we got here? So we picked the best one. So it's either going to be -1 with the moon, or +0 without the moon. So clearly we use the minus. We use the we use the +0 without the moon. Okay, so remember you're using. Can I just maybe put that there just so that I don't blunder here? So we're using, however, he will get the mist, and he's going to get the +3. I'm forgetting. Yeah, they 2 cards that they got. They 2 Gully Valley cards. We could have done with some of them in the middle. I think that's what Martin said. He got luckier with his terrain draws. I think he maybe got a couple of them down while he was moving up, and all my stuff was kind of flat, wasn't it? But rolling moors and flat grounds. Anyway, however, yeah, I got all the veteran steps, and the most veteran steps and the least green steps. Okay. Oh no, wait, we've got grenades on this guy, Grant. Take that away. Forget about that again. In fact, take that away. That's not applying either. It's a grenade attack. It doesn't care about the mist or the moon. Okay, so we've got. Well, we're ignoring his cover because that's a critical. Forgot about that. So we ignore the foxholes. However, he does get the +3. So he's got a +3. But he's got a -3 for the critical hit. So they cancel each other out. Sorry, a -3 for the rocket. They cancel each other out. And then we've got a -1 for the grenade mass and a -1 for the crossfire. So that's a -2. So yeah, it's not as good as it might have been, but -2 is still pretty good. And that's right, we don't include the moon, we don't include the mass because it was a grenade attack anyway. Yeah, -2. Here we go. That's a pretty decent card. No, -2 is just a hit. Excellent. He's green quality. Give me 2 letters here, and it's just 1. Fire team. That was a good card and then a bad card for me. Okay, so he's going to break down now. Oh, you know what? That'll be coming away in a second. Anyway. Right, so he breaks down and there's rules about. Oh no, hang on. He's just going to flip ones like that, and well, the breakdown bit I told you. Did they not just break down into AS assault teams? I think. Yeah, here it's here. Yeah. Sorry, I mean AS fire teams. Yeah, so he just breaks down into an AS fire team. Which I've got right here. There we go. I'm going to chuck that up there because they are going away anyway. So we've got the 2-step unit, fire team under foxholes. However, they are pinned. So there's that. Yeah, well that's the result. Right, now we would update. Yeah, that's right. That's a result. Now we update ammo. Well, they didn't need any ammo track. We will though. And we've got quite a few machine guns in here now, haven't we? That's a squad. So in here we've got. No, we've only got one. No, we've got 2 machine guns. So 1-1 and 1-2 machine guns. Oh, and sorry, 1-3. So all the machine guns fired of first section. So 1-1 has spent 3, 1-2 has spent 1 now, and 1-3 has spent 1 on now. So there's plenty going around. Right, and nobody else fired anything. No. So, and then remove stuff so I can get these away. Grenade. Crat. Exposed markers can go away. No, yeah, you got pinned, Grant, yeah. Exposed marker can go away. These are all sitting under the... It's annoying. All under the white building. That exposed marker can go away now. And some of these. There's quite a lot moved about there, wasn't there? Okay. And everything else is okay. Right, and then update our backup casualties. Enemies firing at cards without valid target. Shift. No, they're both still firing because remember this is a paralysed team, and he's still firing at something as well. The good thing is this guy's pinned this time, so there's no chance of him shifting fire. That's it. If you get him pinned, I don't think. Yeah, he's not going to shift fire. Okay, so and then adjust VOS PDFs. Well, like I've just said, this guy's firing with all pin now, so that's and still the same direction. We're firing with that guy with all pinned. However, we're firing with this with automatic weapons, still creating the crossfire. This guy's still firing with small arms down to there. It's paralysed team. Yes, all good. We're done. We're on to turn 9. And it's looking good. Yeah, getting the pin result on that was pretty big, because that then takes the fear away of that shifting onto that. Yeah, it looks like we're back on track again. But still 2 turns to go, and we do need to play the turns out. So okay, I'll better get away for now because that's creeping up on an hour and a half now. I'm hoping I might get another part in tonight though. But we shall see. If not, I've got some time. I'm off work tomorrow, so hopefully get a bit done over the next day or 2. Okay, cheers.